Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. I'm Tyler Keefe alongside Diane Chabon. As we head into the final weeks of the 2023 summer, we start to think about going back to school, but for some parents that might be sending your kids to school for the very first time. Usually that occurs with preschool. What should you be considering? Where maybe you should think about sending your kids to preschool? What parents should be thinking about right now as we head toward the beginning of the preschool school year. Joining us now on the program is Lauren Bogorad from the Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center at the JCC in West Bloomfield. Thank you very much for being with us, Lauren.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you on because so much of the time that we spend this time of the year is thinking about sending kids back to school, but not often enough do we really consider sending kids to school for that very first time. And for parents, I'm sure many of them, especially those first-time parents, have a lot of questions right now as they're getting ready to send their kids to school. So how should parents approach that decision, whether or not it's time to start your kids in a preschool program and what considerations they should be making as they come up on the time to make that decision?
Sure, it absolutely is probably one of the most difficult decisions that parents have to make these days. There are so many wonderful programs out there, but some things that parents can consider are, obviously, is the program conducive to your schedule? Are the hours conducive? Are the days offered? Options that are convenient for you. You also want to look at safety precautions. It's sad, but in this day and age, we have to think about that. Is it a secure entrance? Who's coming and going through the building? Are there cameras in the classrooms? Things like that. You want to think about their curriculum. There's so many different wonderful ways of teaching and learning for young children. And you want to make sure that it's something that fits with what your beliefs are. Also, things like teacher qualifications. Oftentimes, more qualified teachers produce better quality programming. And then you also want to make sure that you go in for a tour, watch for staff interactions with each other, interactions with the staff and the children. Make sure that it's a loving atmosphere for your child because, you want your child to be taken care of as if they were at home.
And in today's preschool landscape, we know that so many of our K through 12 school education programs have changed massively over the last several years, let alone the last 10 years plus. How has preschool changed in recent years along with that, and how does that factor into these considerations?
Sure. Oftentimes we find parents coming in who are thinking about, getting ready for kindergarten. Are they getting that cognitive growth that they need to get ready for kindergarten? They absolutely are, but we found that in early childhood, the main focus is social emotional development. Your brain develops from birth through age 5 tremendously in those years. And you really want to set up the foundation for a great future for these children so that they can go out into the world, entering kindergarten, entering elementary school, and be prepared for that.
Joining us on the program today is Lauren Bogorad, the director of the Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center located at the J of Metro Detroit, formerly known as the JCC of Metropolitan Detroit. You can find more information on their website, jccdet.org/pit-ecc, or just go to jccdet.org and navigate through to their Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center for more information, including on their preschool program. And Lauren, as we talk about getting ready to decide where to send your kids to preschool or if to send your kids to preschool, if that decision is made, if your kids are ready for a preschool program, they should be getting into this, get them prepared for next year to go into kindergarten, begin their K through 12 education. What should parents be doing now as we're roughly a few weeks out, maybe a month out from school beginning at the time that we're recording this live? What should parents be doing to get their kids ready for that experience?
Sure, you definitely, once you pick a program, you want to start talking to your children about getting ready to go to school. Give them as much information as possible. Talk with them about their fears and anxieties to get them through that. There's some great books that you can read to prepare children for school. Also, setting up a routine, a nighttime routine and a morning routine so that they are settled and feeling peaceful on their way to school. And a lot of times we find that if parents set up some sort of goodbye routine, like, mommy's going to kiss your hand and maybe sing a little song as I leave, the classroom, that helps get them feeling more comfortable for that goodbye portion as well.
And what seems to be, or what tends to be maybe some of the issues that we may see with kids when they are leaving the home really for the first time for a significant period of their day, every day for the better part of the year, going into this first school experience? And how can parents best prepare themselves to cope with that themselves and to deal with those issues that often do arise with kids these age?
Sure, that's the hardest part is oftentimes, the parents get more nervous than the kids do. The kids adjust very well. And it's the parents that we see having a harder time with it. So, the same thing with parents, prepare yourself, get as much information about the program as possible. Even bring your child in, oftentimes you can do a trial day where you just bring your child in to visit. They can meet their teachers, they can visit the classroom, and do, a drop-off trial day just for an hour or two, just so that you have that experience of leaving your child for a short time. And then that, increases your ability to be able to leave as time goes on.
Joining us on the program is Lauren Bogorad, the director of the Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center located at the J of Metro Detroit. More information can be found at jccdet.org and navigate over to their Pitt Early Childhood Center link in order to find information on their programs. They're also having an open house coming up on August 9th at their environment. That's going to be next week, Wednesday, a week from Wednesday, August 9th. There's going to be an open house for their program. And so, Lauren, tell us about your specific program. You are with the Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center that does have a preschool program. Give us some information on that if parents are looking to explore.
Sure. So we are a program, we offer care for infants through pre-K, which is 4 to 5-year-olds before they enter kindergarten. And right now we are running a promotion for our preschool program, ages 2.5 to 4. If you sign up by September 1st, you will be waived your $100 enrollment fee and also receive your first 2 weeks of tuition for free. So that's a great savings for new families. We are a play-based program. The children learn through experimentation and play, and we are also child-centered. So we believe that the children promote their learning, and no two classrooms are the same. Every classroom is doing something different based on what the children are interested in. So it's a great program. Come check us out. Like Tyler said, we're doing the open house next Wednesday, August 9th, from 9 to 1, and then from 4 to 6.
And if parents are interested in this program, they want to go and attend the open house and maybe even get their kids enrolled in your particular early childhood program, how long does this program last throughout the year so they can get their schedules prepared?
Sure. So we are open year-round. Our school year starts September 5th, and we run through August of the following year. So we are a year-round program, and you can sign up at any time. There's open enrollment throughout the year.
And in terms of the program, you mentioned it's young children of a variety of different ages. Are they all kind of mixing and mingling in similar programs, or are parents able to get their kids into programs for that specific age group?
Sure. So we group our classes by age group. We base our classrooms off of the September 1st cutoff that public schools do for entering kindergarten. So all of our infants turn 1 throughout the year, toddlers turn 2, so on and so forth. So yes, your child will be in a classroom with their specific age group.
More information can be found on jccdet.org. Navigate over to their Sarah and Irving Pitt Early Childhood Center link for more information. Again, that open house is happening Wednesday, August 9th. That is a week from this week, Wednesday, at the JCC. More information, again, jccdet.org. Lauren, before we let you go, anything else we should know about your program or any other considerations parents should maybe be making as they prepare to enter their kids into a preschool program or begin exploring preschool programs that perhaps we haven't discussed?
Sure. I mean, the biggest thing is just, go with your gut. There's many wonderful programs out there, and any understanding program will know that you need to make the choice that's right for you and your family. So make sure you check out all of the options. Come check us out. We're a great program. We have staff who have been here for years. We have great longevity, and we'd love to see you.
Lauren, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
jccdet.org is their website for more information on their early childhood program, as well as their open house happening on Wednesday, August 9th.